Hi ECC friends, this is Mrs. Short. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to whip up a batch of homemade granola, and I'm joined today by my sous chef, Oliver Short. He's our puppy. Hopefully he won't try to get his nose into any of the food today. But I like to enjoy my granola with yogurt in the morning. Sometimes I like to mix it with milk. Sometimes I like to just eat it as a snack. So this is a 4-ingredient granola with options for other mix-ins. So what we're going to start with first are the ingredients that you need. So you need old-fashioned oats. You can use sun butter or any sort of nut butter of your choice, almond butter, peanut butter, cashew butter, honey, and then any mix-ins that you like. So you might decide to use raisins or mini chocolate chips. I don't have any mini chocolate chips in my house, so I'm going to be flexible and use regular chocolate chips. We're going to start off with 3 cups of oats. Oliver, make sure you back up. I'm going to move Ollie back just a little bit. Whoop, there we go. 3 cups of oats. I've got 1, 2, see if you can listen to the oats as they clink into the bowl. And 3. There we go. Next, I'm gonna add, I used a combination of peanut butter in mine with honey, so it's 1/3 cup of your nut butter or nut-free option of choice, like a sun butter, and 1/3 cup of honey. I just mixed it up, microwaved it for about 20 seconds so it's nice and soft, and I'm gonna pour it right into my oat mixture. I want to get all of that yummy flavoring right into the oats. And I really like this recipe because it incorporates pantry staples. I think it's nutritious and it's also delicious. So I'm going to get the last little bits of my tasty mixture into the bowl. And I don't want to leave any drop untouched. We're going to get it all in, nothing to waste. Okay, and then I'm just going to mix this up, and it might take a few minutes for everything to incorporate, and it's okay if your mixture looks a little bit dry. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to continue mixing up my oats and my sun butter and honey. I'm going to place it on a lined baking sheet. I take a baking sheet, I add a little bit of parchment paper, and then I'm going to bake this mixture for about 25 minutes. I'm going to pop it out about halfway through. I'm going to give it one little stir, and then I'll put it back in the oven. Just make sure to watch your oven towards the end because ovens tend to cook a little bit differently. Again, my oven is already preheated to 325. I'm going to keep mixing this up. Do not worry, everything will incorporate and be tasty. And then once my granola comes out of the oven and cools, I'll see you back here and we'll add in some mix-ins like raisins and chocolate chips. Thank you. Hi everyone, we're back with our homemade granola. Now, this is what my granola looked like when it came out of the oven. I let it sit and cool down so that without mixing it, you get some really nice big chunks or clusters of granola. I'll tell you, this granola isn't super sweet. We used a little bit of honey, we used some sun butter. I really like it though. I think when you add in your mix-ins, it has a really nice balance of kind of sweet and salty with some different textures. So what I'm gonna do for my mix-ins, and you can use whatever you have at home. I've got raisins, and I've got some yummy chocolate chips. At home, you might have sesame, not sesame seeds, you might have pumpkin seeds that you can put in. You might have, if you have nuts at home, you might have cashews or peanuts that you want to put in. It's really up to you. I've got raisins and chocolate chips today. So all I'm going to do, I'm just going to, again, kind of sprinkle in some raisins. You might add a lot or you might add a little. And the most fun part, I'm going to add some chocolate chips. You might have sunflower seeds at home. And then I'm going to kind of mix it up. And now that it's It's not hot anymore, so I'm gonna put it in a container that has a nice seal on it and can keep it fresh and tasty. And this will be delicious topped on my yogurt for breakfast. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen, friends.